Oh, God.
There's the picture, Greg.
So depressing. Home is my happy place.
Who sees that thinks, number one, oh, that's clever.
Yeah.
And two, that looked good at my spot.
Woody Show.
All right, welcome back.
Boing.
If you want to follow along with Menace as he's walking to Disneyland, he's hosting a conversation on the live stream right now at The Woody Show on our Instagram, and it wouldn't kill you to give us a follow on our Instagram. In fact, Menace told me he wants to get our followers to 200,000, which is less than 1,500. So if you're not,
that could be done.
If you're not following The Woody Show on Instagram, could you just give us a follow? Even if just for today, and you can unfollow us tomorrow if you'd like, but...
Let us take a screenshot of it.
Yeah, but Menace in his efforts, he's like, man, if we can get to 200,000, that'd be dope.
It would be.
Yeah, so if you're not following The Woody Show on Instagram, please do that at The Woody Show. And while you're there, check out Menace and his live stream as he's walking to Disneyland this morning. Well, we have the phones open at 877-44-WOODY. Time for today's Dumbass Contest. And today's Dumbass Contest is the
Craigslist Price is Right.
Yeah.
Craigslist Price is Right. So the way it works, we have all these things that are being sold on Craigslist. I'm going to tell you about that item. I'm going to ask somebody here in the studio to give me a bid on how much they think that item is being sold for on Craigslist. And then you, as the contestant, you just have to guess, is the actual Craigslist price higher or lower than the bid that was given here in the studio? And if you can do that correctly, you will be the winner. So the Craigslist Price is Right.
Fun.
Let's go to the phones and say hi to our first contestant. Everybody say hi to Lauren. Good morning, Lauren.
Hi, Lauren.
Lauren?
Morning, Woody Show.
Morning. All right, so who were we talking about recently? Was there somebody in this room who wasn't aware of Schindler?
Was that Sammy?
That's
I was
Sammy.
aware.
Oh,
But you
definitely
just saw
Sammy.
it?
I just
or-
saw the movie for the first time, but it's not like I didn't know.
And said she
Okay.
hated it, I think.
No, I watched the first part of it in high school, but it was like a 3
Okay.
days in a row, and I was out, so I never finished it.
I just
Yeah.
remember it came up. So Samuel,
Right.
we'll get your bid
Yes.
on this one.
Okay.
Schindler's List limited edition collector's VHS box set.
Oh.
Who would want to own it?
That's a
That's
good
one of those
question.
movies like you see it. Like I don't want to own Saving Private Ryan.
Yeah.
No.
Right. That's just a movie I don't want to.
Yeah, I don't want to see it
own.
again.
Right.
Um,
But if you're a teacher, you would own it because you're playing
Marley
it in
and
class.
Me.
No.
You know, the dog
Oh,
down.
no, never
No.
watching it
Yeah,
again. No.
Don't want to see that.
Spoiler.
All right. So Schindler's List limited edition collector's VHS box set, 1993 limited edition factory sealed.
Ooh.
Includes 2 VHS video cassettes, a special limited edition CD soundtrack, the best-selling novel, and a limited edition Schindler's List pictorial booklet with
So
special
much
introduction
stuff.
by Steven Spielberg.
Embarrassment of riches.
How much do you think this is going for? I'll show you a picture.
Yeah, let me see.
Oh,
it
is it
looks
like
nice.
shrink wrapped?
It's substantial.
Oh, yeah. It is shrink wrap.
Yep.
Wow.
Factory sealed.
Who is that for, though?
That's what I'm wondering. Like who?
Yeah.
Like some really old person.
Yeah.
A World War II enthusiast.
Who's got a VHS?
With a, yeah,
I
with
know.
VHS
What do you
think?
player.
Yeah, I'll say $20.
$20. All right,
Yeah.
Lauren, what do you think? Actual Craigslist price higher or lower than $20?
I'm going to go higher.
Yeah, good.
Actual
Nice.
Craigslist price is $100.
Wow.
She was worth it.
Hey-oh.
All right, Lauren, congratulations. Hang on one second. We will get all of your information. Let's go to Patrick next. Good morning, Patrick.
Good morning, Woody Show.
Good
morning.
morning. All right, next up, we'll go with Seabass on this
Hey.
one. I'm not saying he owns one, but he knows more about these kind of things than most people just because of the work.
Yes, it's
They're proud
job
of it.
related.
It's a used sex doll.
Oh.
Yep.
Selling my sex doll that I got last year, I figured close to half the price that I paid was fair, seeing as it has been used. It just takes up
hot.
too much space. It's a nice doll. The skin feels real because it's made of
yeah.
silicone. She has large breasts, and you can see all 3 holes.
Sweet.
She also has a nice butt. I do not have any clothes for her, but if you have some or wanted to buy some for her, you could do that.
That's what Goodwill's for.
I've honestly only used her 2 to 3 times. It's hard to clean.
Sure.
Yeah, that's
Unless you have proper douche equipment.
which I do.
The one she came with is small, so I'd probably find a larger one if I were you.
Okay, good
She has
to
a
know.
feature where her skin gets warm.
Oh.
I think this would be
Whoa.
good for somebody who can give her more attention than me. I'm just too busy with work and such.
Oh,
yeah.
she's lonely.
Also, the silicone collects dirt pretty easily, so
That's
her
true,
feet
yeah.
are dirty from being propped up.
Well, that's why you got to clean them with your mouth.
I'm willing to negotiate on price as long as it's fair. Blah 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 blah. All right,
He's
so
really
how much for
downselling it.
here? Do you want to see this thing?
How much
Yeah.
for Yuki?
So
Look at
he's
that.
saying
Wow,
that
look at her.
he's selling it for a little more than half of what he originally paid. What he originally paid, that's a full-on doll. Nice. She's like got that surprise. Like, oh,
Still hotter than Kathy Griffin. The only reason
Oh,
I say
by
that
a
is
long
because
shot.
got the same haircut.
Oh,
the same
it
hair
looks like-
color.
is her hair
kind of a
pink?
ginger.
take
Like
that,
a red.
Kathy.
It's a
Gingery.
red.
Oh, okay.
I'm gonna go with $600.
$600. Patrick, do you think the actual Craigslist price is higher or lower?
Oh, geez, man.
That's a good bid.
CBS is he's good. He knows his sex toys.
Yeah.
I'm gonna go lower and hope I win. Let's go.
Lower. Actual Craigslist price, $1,500.
Oh, my God.
Oh, no.
I mean, that was like the best bid we've ever had, I
yeah, it was
it was
an
probably the-
amazing bid.
think. Most incredible
It was
bid I've
believable.
ever
See what it
heard.
was?
Thank you,
It was
Ben.
believable, but it gave
Thank
him
you.
so much room.
Exactly.
But he
That's why
chose
it was
poorly.
so noteworthy.
It will never be topped.
Let's go to Melody. Hey, good morning, Melody.
Good morning, Woody Show.
Morning. Hey.
Hey.
All right, Craigslist price is right. Let's go to Greg.
Finally, yes.
Lucky.
I'm trying to decide which one. All right, don't look, Greg.
Okay.
I'll let Gina decide. Which one do I give him?
Oh, it's got to be the yeah, that's the one.
All right.
100%.
It's a red wooden sign.
Okay.
Classy.
It's 24 inches long, red, wooden, made in the USA sign with a routed message saying, "Home is my happy place." So it's like one of those things you just
like in cursive.
Yeah.
In case you forget,
has
You love
drilled
word art.
holes
Look
for hanging
up.
indoors, could also freestand on a tabletop like new condition, and it's been in a clean, smoke-free home.
thank God.
Which is surprising. I would figure people that have these things smoke a lot
Chain
indoors.
smoke.
Yeah,
Yeah.
like where there's like a tobacco stained smoke
Oh,
ceiling.
sure.
Like
and then
my
when
grandma's
you remove
house
the
had.
sign after they die,
Yeah.
the wall is perfect behind it.
Yeah. All right. So there's the.
Oh God,
There's the
that's
picture, Greg.
So depressing. Home is my happy place.
Who sees that thinks, number one, oh, that's clever,
Yeah.
and two, that looked good at my spot.
I mean, when I was in Buc-ee's, I took pictures of
I
people
was-
buying these signs.
I was just going to say it's giving major
Yeah.
Buc-ee's
It
vibes.
is. It totally is.
Thank God it's giving.
Let's say $10.
$10. All right, Melody. Do you think the actual Craigslist price is higher or lower than $10?
That was my guess, what I was going to go for. I'm going to say lower.
Lower.
Ooh.
Actual Craigslist price
Oh,
$7. All right, you are a winner. Hang on 1 second. We will get all of your information. Boom.
Nice.
All right, 877-44 Woody. Everybody say hi to AJ. Hey, good morning, AJ.
AJ.
You know?
You know. Let's see. Who hasn't gone yet? Everybody.
I haven't gone.
Gina.
Oh,
Aw.
Gina hasn't gone yet.
Come on.
It's like he hates you.
I know. He hates me.
Weird.
Your husband just ran a marathon.
Yeah.
It's a marathon medal.
Oh, God.
Why would
2009.
anybody sell that?
They need the money, Greg. You know.
Yeah, pawn it.
Sad.
2009 New York City Marathon medal,
Oh.
as is shown, no engraving. New York City medals are selling for way more on eBay.
Stolen valor.
So why is he not selling it there?
It says resell it and
Yeah.
make money. My loss is your gain. Let me show you the medal there.
Yeah. Oh, this is good and nondescript enough that you could definitely say you did it.
Sure.
Okay.
Yeah. How much do you
Okay.
think this bad boy's going for?
I mean, do you melt it down? What's it made of? We don't know.
I don't know.
Okay. God, this is tough.
Like I know anything about marathons or the medals you get from a marathon.
I have no
We
idea.
will never
I'm
see
gonna,
one.
Yeah.
It's going for way more on eBay. This is quite a bargain. Let's say $25.
$25. AJ, do you think the actual Craigslist price is higher or lower than $25?
I'm going to have to believe him. I'm going to say higher.
Okay.
Higher. Well, the actual Craigslist price is $40.
Oh,
look
good
at
job, AJ.
Yeah. All right, man. Congratulations.
Nice.
And hang on 1 second. We'll get all of your information.
That's like people on Pawn Stars. They're trying to sell.
I just hung up on him.
Oh, no. Call back,
Call
AJ.
back, AJ.
Morgan, look out for AJ.
People on Pawn Stars
Sorry.
say that
Sorry,
they get an
idiot.
offer of like $5,000.
Right.
Oh, somebody else offered me $35,000.
go
well,
there.
Then go.
Yeah.
This dude, go on eBay.
I just like you so much. I got to do it here.
right.
Say hi to Carlos. Hey, Carlos.
Hey, Carlos.
Carlos?
Yes. Hello.
There he is.
Hey.
All right.
Good morning, Woody Show.
Good morning. All right, let's see. Let's go to... Oh, we'll go back to Seabass.
Lucky.
Oh my God.
Okay.
Seabass, whatever happened to you going to take a test to be like a substitute teacher?
I took that, and then I still have to do my fingerprints.
Oh, you waiting on that?
You took the actual test, though?
Waiting for the
Are you nervous?
The test I took years ago. We took that test.
Okay.
Yeah, that's now I have to get recertified.
Okay.
And how easy was it?
Hella mega easy. And by the way, a third of the people that show up don't even pass it. Wow. I passed it going in cold.
Oh, my God, babe.
These are people that want to be teachers.
Oh,
That's
you
so
teach
good for you.
kindergartners.
It's like that awesome bid.
Okay.
I'm like,
So,
I'm almost a
amazing.
hero, Greg.
I agree.
God, you are a genius.
Heroes work here, wherever Seabass is.
God, everybody drink it in because you're never
Oh
going to
my
see
God.
anybody else
Oh.
quite as amazing.
It's
Like,
so
I
good.
have like
Yeah.
I'm tingling right
I
now.
know,
Chills, yeah.
same. I'm wet.
All right, so I'm wet.
Me too.
That's a
actually.
common side effect.
Right.
Did not
I'm
expect to
quite
hear
sure.
that. That's hilarious. All right. It's the Substitute Teaching from A to Z book.
Oh, hey,
It says,
show up.
I'm selling my
Kidding.
Substitute Teaching from A to Z book by Barbara Pressman. I began a second career and found this book indispensable with great ideas
Yet you're
and,
dispensing of it.
and hints onto how to succeed. Well, she's already read it, Seabass.
I hope
She's done.
better have
Maybe
it
she
memorized.
retired.
On how to succeed in a classroom with 25 kids who don't know you.
You don't retire from teaching, Greg.
Someone could definitely benefit from this book.
Is it like
Here's-
being an alcoholic? You're always an alcoholic?
Exactly.
Now, did you read this in your training?
No, I didn't have to on account of teaching is the easiest thing in the world.
Substitute teaching from A to Z.
I
Okay.
will say she's a stupid person who's selling this online.
It says, be confident in your skills for managing any K through 8 classroom, get solid advice from a seasoned veteran, and
How about-
discover how to
Oh.
get the best substitute assignments.
How about I'm bigger than you, shut up. I'll go with $19.
$19, Carlos. Do you think the actual Craigslist price is higher or lower than $19?
I'm gonna say lower.
Actual Craigslist price. Why even bother? $2.
Yes.
All right, well, Carlos, congratulations, and hang on 1 second. And that's how you do it, and that's how you win and play the Craigslist Price is Right.
Nice.
That's how you become amazed at certain bids.
And
Now,
amazing.
Somebody said here, 661, the test that you take to be a substitute is not the same test you take to be a teacher. They are not the same requirements. You have to go to school for 2 years, do student teaching for free, practically for a year. So it's 3 additional years on top of your PA. And then you have to take several other tests, not to substitute. Seabass. Okay. Seabass. That's supposed to be Seabass.
No.
Not to substitute Seabass. So if he thinks that's the same as being a teacher, it is not.
Yeah,
Well-
you took like the babysitter test.
Yeah.
Right, exactly. Because that's what teaching is, being a babysitter. But also, yeah, I'm sure it'll be real tough, and I'll have to study for long and hard to do that.
Long and hard.
Oh wait, no, I won't. It's easy.
Who is this you're fighting with now, Seabass?
About what? Teacher stuff?
On the text. Yeah. Well, so we did Craigslist Price is Right. One of the things that was up for bid was a book. It's basically like how to be a good substitute teacher.
Yeah.
And since Seabass had said at one point that he wanted to be, or was going to show how, quote, easy it was to be a teacher or substitute teacher, that he would go ahead and get certified.
I passed the test, flying colors easily, just walking in.
And somebody,
it couldn't have been easier for you.
and then somebody texted over saying, well, big deal.
Right.
That the substitute, that's not the real
You
test
got
for a
to do a
teacher.
bunch of other busy work on top of that.
Right. So now you're going back and forth. What was the...
God, that was hilarious. Where is it here?
Greg saw one that caught him the right
It
way.
is so funny.
And by the way, I'm not saying it's easy. I think the hardest thing would be just dealing with other people's kids.
Yeah.
Like I certainly wouldn't want that job.
No, I wouldn't either, but I'm just... Because this all came about because suddenly teachers became heroes out of nowhere.
yeah.
And then we're like, well, that's not what
You take issue with that.
That's not what a hero is.
But somebody texted in, I have to say, teaching is not an easy job. I've been doing it for 23 years. It's exhausting. I challenged Seabass to do a week in kindergarten class and see how he's feeling after it. To which Seabass responded, "That's a good point. He may have trouble handling the things that any middle-aged woman can do."
Boom, roasted.
Got him.
I mean, like it's either Seabass or
Gina can't even contain herself.
It's just, I mean, that is a good line.
Sammy ran out of breath.
Yeah, that's hilarious. I'm dying
Look,
over here.
I get it.
It's funny.
It's not. Again, I'm not saying I want to do it. I'm not saying that. Obviously, I value education probably more than most of you do out there. However, to claim that it's a super tough job and or that you are a hero for spending 6 hours with little kids is wrong.
But for you having to break down something so that 27 kids of varying intelligence can understand it does seem exhausting.
Yes.
We also had another question in the studio for you. Why the need, like when you reply to somebody, why the need to reply in third person?
Oh, yeah.
Oh, it's just I can see the bigger picture. Like I say, like, oh, it's not just me and him. It's the like in this case, any middle-aged woman can handle the job of teaching kindergartners.
No. Like
No.
where you say like.
No, but when you say
Like, well,
Seabass,
Seabass
blah, blah,
thinks.
blah.
Oh,
Right.
when did I do that?
You do it every time.
single time.
Well, I mean, that's
Every time you've ever
but it's-
texted
but
anyone.
That also
Even
goes back to what I was.
verbally.
But it
You
does,
know, every time.
all
So
those
that they
times.
don't
You know,
think
all
it's
the
you
time.
texting back?
Do they think you have an assistant?
Well, I think it helps to what I was just saying is that it helps that it's like it shows that it's a larger objective point that I'm making, not just my opinion.
But it is just your opinion.
But no, it's not just my opinion.
Yes, it
It's not- Let me
is.
explain why instead of jumping in. See, this is what you do when you teach. When you have,
I know,
when you have a
Another
kid that-
middle-aged woman, huh?
I'm just
I know,
showing you.
how
I'm
dare
just
she speak.
Jeez.
Speaking of middle-aged women, so again, she tried to talk back to me. I shushed her. See, that's what you would
That's
do.
not
with-
you do as a feminist, though. You're also going to be a feminist. And that's
Yeah, that
And
is
I love that
true.
you're rerouting the argument, but why do you speak in third person
the
to
point being
listeners?
is that it is not just my opinion, because my opinions are not that. They are based on the analysis of many situations as a whole. So when I speak in third person, is to say, no, it's not just, oh, I feel or I think. It's no, the objective truth is.
Is that Seabass thinks?
No, do you guys
So
want
your
to...
opinion
That's a
is-
swing and a miss.
knows.
That was a
Seabass
swing
Are you
and a miss.
saying that your opinion is valued higher than anybody else's opinion?
Yes, because
okay.
because of what it is.
Just wanted to make sure we're clear on that one.
Okay, again, I'm trying to give you reasons, but you just keep on yep, beep, 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 beep. The point being,
God, he
Yes,
hates
this
women
is a
so
me
much.
problem.
the point being is that
Yuki would never talk to him this way, Sammy.
it's because when people come in on the text, they're all emotional and they're like, "Oh, but I know this, and it's hard for me." It's like, no, I've analyzed the situation as a whole, and I'm presenting you back with the objective fact, not just your feeling or your opinion.
But
Yeah,
you
but why
still-
don't you say that?
Because that's essentially what I'm saying.
You guys want to hear about a 13-year-old girl who is certainly smarter than Seabass?
I'd like to hear
Always.
it.
13-year-old girl. She has joined Mensa. She's been invited. She got invited. Then you have to think. She got invited after getting the maximum score on the IQ test. And not only did she score higher than Seabass, but she even scored higher than Albert Einstein and Stephen Hawking.
This is where
She needs to fix all our problems.
This is where I take umbrage with some of these tests.
Her name is Sophia Kotkuri, and she aced the test without studying at all. Sophia wants to grow up and pursue a career in coding, which good luck. AI is already doing that.
That's impressive. You got
She
to
can
admit.
teach AI.
A perfect score on the Mensa test?
Well,
On the IQ test.
and IQ
That's
test.
awesome.
Hopefully,
Perfect score.
again, this is not about.
Did you get a perfect score, Seabass? I don't think
They'll
so.
never know.
They don't tell you.
I don't think you did.
Either it's pass fail. But
But
yeah,
how
I mean,
does she know?
well, because she took a
There's
different.
different
'cause
tests.
there
There's
are
lots
certain-
of different
There
tests.
are certain tests you can. Like Mensa has acceptable tests to get into Mensa, and that's what she took one of those.
Oh, I want you to take one of those. Why
I
are
did.
you only
That's
pass
why
fail?
I'm
Yeah.
in Mensa. I took the official Mensa test.
No, but he
Let's get you the one where you
doesn't
score
have
his IQ
score.
test.
If I would submit to an official actual IQ test given by an actual third party. Of course, I would. Not like my own personal therapist who's trying to help me feel better about myself.
Yeah, I don't. This is my favorite thing. It's so funny
Wait,
how crazy
Because
he gets.
Gina is also a member of Mensa.
But he can't
he
have that because
questions-
for all the time he's been on this show, he says he's the only one and he's the smartest and he's the best.
He
And
carries his plaque around.
Yeah, he has no emotional intelligence,
His
but
certificate.
he has all the intellectual. And then when somebody who comes in who's like kind of a normie, who's like, oh yeah, that was easy, he has to find a way to shoot it down because he wouldn't be able to have an identity if he didn't do that.
I can't
It's
make
really,
an argument at all.
I know, it's really
I come
good.
from
One
a
of the
family
dumbest
of-
people in this
Oh,
room.
I wouldn't pass a Mensa test to save
No
my
way.
life.
I don't know. I enjoy it. I enjoy this.
I don't know why she's being so defensive.
I don't
we're
feel
gonna take a-
defensive. I was explaining you.
We're going to take a quick break. More Woody Show is next. Hang on.
The Woody Show. Back in a bit. Back in a few. Be right back.